Hey, how you guys doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. Now it looks like you guys were presented with an offer from a male. It could be a relative, a family member. It could be a woman as well. It could, however it resonates for you, but someone that has wisdom that is in a authoritative position, you know, but it looks like they're making an offer to you and they're trying to help you get out of this place. If you've been feeling like you're stuck in like this mentality of lack and you're never going to get out of there, you are going to come into money. It's not anything that you're working for or anything like that, but it's something that's going to be a gift. So it could just be a bonus from your job, it could be Christmas gift, a birthday present, something that's a financial gain for you. So whoever that is from. But if it is a partnership that is being offered to you from a older male or female, someone who has wisdom and knowledge, so it could be a partnership that you need to take on. Hello, Mumbles. How are you today? Um, so if you're fearful of creating this partnership, really sit with it and think about why you're afraid of that change or why you're afraid of taking that partnership and making that alliance with that person, okay? Because I don't see it as being a bad thing, but it is going to help you as far as transforming who you are. And they're saying that this is part of your soul's journey. So this is something that you agreed to or you chose to do prior to coming to earth, so this is part of your soul's path, whoever this man is or this person is to you. So in this, they're showing that it is a transformation. So maybe you've been going through transformations and you've been changing, or it's something that's going to cause a huge transformation in your life and lead you to the abundance that you feel like you've been lacking. And again, the transformation, it looks like you've been either shedding skins or letting go of false masks, things that you thought you were or felt about yourself or you believed about yourself, like you're coming out of those things and like coming into your own now. So you're starting to see yourself for who you truly are and who you're meant to be. So trust yourself, okay? Some of you do have a spiritual career, and this person could be a teacher. It could be a spiritual leader that is trying to offer you a partnership so that you can bring about abundance. Be open to that, okay? Because they're showing, yeah. So be open to that, whatever that situation is, because that's, for some of you, it is a spiritual career and it is a spiritual partnership, like alliance that you're causing for business purposes. Other people, it is just, someone you work with that has wisdom or your family member that's going to help you out. But this is your divine path. Now, this is coming into a connection for some of you as a relationship. So whatever this relationship is or was, whoever this person is that's coming in and wants to offer you this connection, again, like I said, they're saying whatever is happening right now is part of your soul's path. These are things that you agreed to do while you are on earth. So enjoy it and have fun with it because it was meant for you to happen. And as long as you keep spirit above everything else, everything's always going to work out, okay? Because your focus is on the spiritual. It is, what is the highest good for me? What is the highest good for everyone involved? And as long as you proceed that way, everything is always going to work itself out. So it's not something you have to be stressed out about, okay? Now they're saying that you need to forgive yourself. So for whoever this is, we've talked about this before. It's important for you to find peace within yourself for whatever it is that you've done. And usually that is facing your shadow self and going through the dark night of the soul so that you can heal those things and own those things. And It's hard when you honestly sit there and you look at your life and you have to admit that you created the situations in your life, that you created the bad and the good in your life. It's easy for us to say, oh yeah, I did this, I did that when it's good, but it's harder for us to admit or take ownership of the fucked up things that have happened in our life. Hey Janine, how are you? I'm chilling. Head's killing me. I don't know. So when you're able to look at your life and own the bad that you've created and truly sit with it and own it, like, let me think of an example. Let's say that you created a relationship. You really wanted to be with this person. You were so happy. You were so in love. And then at some point you decided, you know what, I don't really want this anymore. And then you slowly start manifesting. Okay, not consciously, subconsciously, you're manifesting a way out of the relationship because your soul is like, this is not your path, this is not for you, this is not where you're supposed to be. So you start manifesting and having all these thoughts and doubts, and you want out, you want out, you want out. So then you create a situation, whether it's the person that's cheating on you or you cheat on them. However it works out, a situation then presents itself for you to have that window to leave the situation. Now, a lot of us, we play the victim and we're like, oh no, I would never create this, I would never want this, and blah, 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 blah. I love them. But if you really sit there and you go back into your thoughts and everything that you've thought about the relationship, how you felt throughout the years, you're going to be able to pinpoint all of those moments when you were like, you know what, I see how I created this. I see how I contributed to this. At that point, when you're able to own that, then you're able to start making progress. Then you're able to start forgiving yourself and releasing these things. So be okay with whatever it was that's happened in your life and forgive yourself for that, okay? Because it is a necessary process, but you have to be willing to own the good and the bad. And Spirit's always with you, okay? Like I said, your ancestors, they're always there to guide you and help you through this, okay? But you just have to be open to receiving the information. And fear is a wasted fucking emotion because there's really nothing to be afraid of. And we are love, so always choose love over fear. If you're afraid of going into a partnership, acknowledge it as, be like, okay, it's love. Why am I afraid of this? Like, what exactly about the relationship or this person, what is scaring you from opening up? And is it something from your past that you haven't let go of that you need to release in order to allow this to take place? You have to see what it is that's scaring you, because we're all love. And, while some people do have ill intentions, not everyone has a bad intent towards you and doesn't want to hurt you. Not everyone is going to hurt you. So you have to try to choose fear. If you're fearful of this, go towards it and say, you know what, I'm going to choose to be loving. I'm going to choose to open my heart and see what happens, because they're saying it's part of your soul's journey. So even if it's something that isn't going to last forever, it's something that's necessary for your soul's growth at this time. Girl, no, I can't deal with these things. I get migraines and they last forever. And I'm like, kill me. So please, you are love, and understand this is a spiritual career. So for some of you this is a spiritual career. For other of you, this is a relationship that is forming for you, okay? You will know who this person is, and you will know how the situation resonates with you. So be open to trusting it, okay? Because like I said, not everyone's bad and not everyone's out to get you. And try not to be judgmental, because we all have history. We all have past situations, and we're not perfect. Okay, if I sat here and told you my whole history, y'all be like, this bitch right here. Some of y'all know. But realistically, try not to be judgmental of people for their past, because people change. People grow. People are not the same as they were 10, 15, 20 years ago. So you can't hold on to those situations or those memories. Allow people to change. You look at yourself and you say, well, I've changed, I've grown. So allow that for other people, because you don't want to be judged on the person you used to be, because you're probably not that person anymore. And maybe you are wiser and you are a better person. So allow that for somebody else. Be open to that. the dark night of the soul is really, like I was explaining, is really more going in to yourself and owning all of the good and the bad. And that's one of the hardest things to do, honestly, is admitting to yourself, like, I created this situation. Like, for me to sit here, and when I lost my daughter, it was, you know, from the 3D standpoint, I was just suffering. I was a victim and I didn't know what the fuck happened. Now that I'm more spiritual, I can look at it from a 5D perspective and understand how I manifested that unintentionally, because I was so afraid of having a baby. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know the type of parent I was going to be. And, you know, I was terrified. So I put so much negative into that pregnancy that subconsciously I created that loss, you know, and at that point I had to own it. So it's things like that, when you're able to realize and accept ownership of the situations in your life that you've created, then it's easier for you to understand and grasp the concept of you creating your heaven and hell. And you created your whole life. You know, you created all of these situations, even though it wasn't consciously, you still created them. So when you're able to see that, then you start making progress through the dark night of the soul, because you're owning everything. Yeah, tiny baby don't give no fucks if I got a headache or not. You see? Now he's telling me I said bad words, so I gotta stop cursing. So I'm sorry, but yeah, that's dark night of the soul. Again, people change. People aren't always the same, you know. Some people don't change. Some people grow up and fucking they're 50 years old and they still have the mentality of a 15-year-old. So if you notice that, then okay, it's okay to continue assuming they haven't changed. Zael, can you be quiet, please?
I got more chips.
You gotta wait a second, man.
Okay.
All right. So like I said, allow the transformation, because everyone doesn't stay the same. People change. So the same way you want to be noticed and recognized as I'm a changed individual is the same way someone else might be wanting to be recognized as being a changed individual. So don't judge people on their past lives, or not their past. Well, it is like a past. Give me 1 second, please. So it's not that it's your fault, Janine. It's just, you know, you subconsciously created it. And now that you're aware, you're able to intentionally create your life. And that's what we're trying to focus on and get people to understand, is that you create this. So now with more focused intention, you could create better situations. So yeah, like I said, transformation is awesome. If you are the person that has been transforming and shedding skins and shedding layers, then awesome. Keep going and keep doing the work, okay? You know, because it shows that you are coming to life. You are now becoming the person that you were meant to be in this path, on this life. In this lifetime, you're becoming that person, that individual, okay? So don't hold things against people, because people change. And give them the opportunity to show you that they've changed. Good morning, Jennifer. Don't, like I said, you know, don't judge people on their past. Give people the opportunity. If they said, hey, I've changed, I'm not this individual anymore, be like, okay, you know, when you can show me that you're a different person, then I will believe it. But don't go off of people's words, because people just talk shit. All right. Now, like I said, keep your direction on spirit, and you will always end up where you're meant to be. Okay, so whatever's occurring, this is part of your life plan. So if it's a shitty thing you're going through right now, I'm sorry, but your soul, this is necessary for your soul's growth. And if it's good, then be happy, because you get to enjoy this little bit of time that you have. Like I said, for those of you on a spiritual career, there are partnerships and alliances that are being forged. Allow them to be forged, okay? Put yourself out there. Go and meet people. Don't be like me and stay in the fucking house all day every day and be like, you know, and say, I don't want to deal with nobody, leave me the fuck alone. It's nice sometimes, but you also have to be available to people, because you don't know whose life you're meant to touch, who you're meant to help and guide through things. So that's why it's important for you to reach out to these people, you know, and just be outside, deal with people, talk to people, say hi, smile, you know, whatever it is. But this connection that's coming in, because now we're going into relationship shit. Jesus. This person here is some people, they might be romantic, dramatic, flirtatious, captivating. You know how this person is and how they carry themselves. And there could also be someone that likes studying, is very responsible and cheerful, but also likes to cause a bit of ruckus, so you'll know how these people fall into your life and what position they are. But it is a caring connection. There is a loving connection that is coming about, okay? And it's necessary to balance the masculine and feminine energies that you have right now and bring balance to the situation if the situation has been kind of out of whack, okay? Because they're showing that if there's been delays to this union, to this coming together, the delays are over, okay? So start expecting good things to start happening. And some people may be traveling, so if this person is at a distance from you, you might travel to see them, or they might travel to see you, or you're going to go on a trip. However it's resonating for you. But some of you are going to get promotions in your career. Like I said, the spiritual partnership, so that's going to be a big thing for some of you. And, if you've had plans that you've been thinking about and you've been a lot of energy, they're going to work out the way you want them to, because you've already put the energy into it for it to be a specific, you've done the step-by-step work, okay? So just keep pushing, keep going through keep pushing towards this, okay? Now, the connection, they're saying to choose love. I don't know how many times. They want you to choose love. So if you're really fearful, acknowledge the fear. Say, okay, yes, I am afraid, but in acknowledging it, I'm still going to move forward with this because this is part of my path. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. It might not be forever, but it is definitely something that you need to go towards, okay? So stay grounded, and it's going to be a very emotional experience for you, okay? So you might just fucking end up falling in love and you're just swept off your feet and you don't even know what the fuck just happened. So try to stay grounded, don't go too far into the sky. But you have to love yourself, okay? And make sure that you're honoring yourself. And if you feel like I need a break, or I need a timeout, and I need to rest, or I need to think, then do that, okay? Don't let someone force you or keep pushing you to do things. When you need the timeout, take the timeout. You need rest, okay? Love yourself and take care of you, because that's how you're going to show this person to love you, okay? If they know, oh, well, she takes time out, she takes care of herself, and she likes spa days or whatever, then maybe they'll do those things for you. So please just take care of yourself, okay? And understand whatever good you put out into the world, it's always going to come back to you. And like I said, there is some money that is coming in for some of you. It's unexpected. So however it gets to you, like I said, it's not something you worked for. It's just going to happen. But own yourself. You do a great job. You're a brilliant person. Stop being so critical of yourself. And I don't know who this is, but you have somebody in the music field, somebody that has a musical career, that teaches, does whatever it is. You have a brilliant mind. So acknowledge that and pursue the music, pursue that career, put your energy into it, okay? If it's something you love, please do it, go after it, put the work into that, because you're going to be successful at it. And allow for partnerships, okay? Allow for those things to occur, because that's what's going to help you to get to where you need to be. So I know sometimes a lot of artists now, they're all putting each other on each other's tracks, because realistically, everybody doesn't have the same fan base. So the more diverse you become, the more fans you're going to get, because they're like, oh, well, now they're with this person and they usually only listen to, but now they're going to start listening to you. So you see how that works. There's a reason why you open up and alliances need to be formed, so that you can have the partnerships, okay? So be open to that. If this is something that you're doing, keep going with it, okay? Because you're going to be successful in it. And some of you are meant to be in environmentalism. So You guys are meant to help in finding ways to keep the earth and hopefully save it from us, because we're horrible individuals that destroy a lot of shit. So please, this is all an adventure. Enjoy the life, enjoy journey, okay? It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. That's it. You have to enjoy the journey, because when you get to the destination, if that's what you're looking for, then what the fuck are you going to do once you reach it? Just sit there and be like, okay, well, now what? So appreciate it as a journey, and just, it's always going to be a journey, and always move forward in that essence, okay? But like I said, take time to meditate. If you have questions that you're not sure about and you need guidance, please ask Spirit, ask your ancestors. They will be there, they will help you, and they will answer you, okay? But that situation is going to be a triumphant situation. It's going to lead you to success. So please, allow the partnerships, allow the relationship, however it's resonating for you, allow it to occur, all right? Now this here is, there is a person that has been like stuck, like frozen, like emotionally, like they're so fucking guarded that they're keeping themselves confined, almost like imprisonment. And for some people this might be actual imprisonment, but we'll get into that one in a minute. So right now it's like they're wanting to make an offer to you, like a long-term commitment, like engagement, marriage, things like that. Like they want to make this commitment to you, but they're afraid. And Spirit's asking you to trust in divine timing. So if this is a situation, yes, Janine, I do. So if this is a situation that you've been kind of waiting on, and you're just like, I'm tired, I'm losing my patience, I'm losing my momentum, I'm losing everything, and it's just been like a waiting game, and you're just like, okay, like what else can I do? You know, when little kids get bored as shit and they like fucking spinning in circles because they don't know what else to do with themselves. If that's where you're at right now, the universe is telling you, like, this is divine timing. So everything is going to happen when it's meant to happen, and you just have to kind of allow it to happen, because it does show that an offer is coming in and the speed is starting to pick up now. So if this has been an ongoing situation, and it feels like it's been a minute because some of y'all just like, fuck this situation. I get it. I understand. But they've been kind of dragging ass, and they've been like afraid to give you this commitment. They've been afraid to come forth to you. Hey, Giant, what you doing? So they have been kind of stuck and like sitting there like, damn, do I do it? Do I not do it? Do I do it? Do I not do it? And they're sitting there and they're thinking, and it's okay to do that. Everybody wants to be certain, but like I said, we all have different blueprints, and there's never a wrong choice. It's just different lessons in the choices that you make. So there is a commitment that is coming, and like I said, the universe is working it out for you. So if this has been that, just be like, universe got you, so don't worry, okay? But it looks like some of you might be receiving messages from this person. It could be internet, text, however the hell, but you're going to be receiving messages from this person, and hopefully they're kind of they're trying to move out of the stuckness that they're in right now, but it's hard for them because they're afraid. They're just really afraid. Now, for those of you that, oh, nope, this person, yeah, they need to let go of the control. So if it's you, or if it's the other individual, I'll email it, Janine. I don't have it. If you want to leave your email, or I don't know, however you want to do it. I think my number is on there too if you want to text me. I'm sorry, you guys. But yeah, you need to let go of control. If this is you and you've been the person that's like guarding your heart for dear fucking life, and you have all these bars and walls around the shit, let go of the control issue. This is something you need to let unfold organically, okay? You can't sit here and control how it's going to happen. But if it is an offer and you are serious about the person, make the commitment, move forward, stop being stuck, because that shit just delays everything. And again, it's a man. They're showing me it's a man. It could be a woman. It could very well be a woman. But they're showing me it's a man because, hey, why wouldn't it be? But there is a transformation coming. So don't look at things as this is it, it's never going to happen, it's never going to work out, okay? Because spirit is there and they're saying, keep your dreams, think big, move towards your dreams. If your dream is this individual and they are everything in the world, like in your mind, because they might not be everything in the world to somebody else, but for you they are like this perfect individual. Spirit's supporting you, spirit's trying to make this happen. So please be decisive. If you've been teeter-tottering between this person and another person, or if you just like, fuck it, I'm gonna give up altogether, just make a decision and stick to that decision. But it does say that commitment will be coming. They are going through transformations right now, and maybe they needed the time to transform and see who they truly are and what they truly want from this situation. Okay, so please, be patient if this is you, if it's them, and I say be patient, I don't have no fucking patience. But it's important, because if you are a person that, let's say you've been from relationship to relationship and you don't give yourself the time out that you need in between the relationships to heal or recover, then you need to learn from those mistakes. Because when you go from one fucked up relationship and you jump into another one, odds are that one also ends up fucked up. And if you have that pattern, then you need to learn from that and kind of take a time out, take a break in between, heal yourself. You have to put yourself first and take care of you before you're able to get into another relationship, okay? And that's what they're showing me, is your health. So if some of you have health issues, and it's not necessarily health issues, it could be a cold, or maybe you just need a checkup, or whatever it is, could be diet, need to change whatever you're taking in. But take care of you, nurture you, treat your body the way you want someone to treat you. You want someone to treat you with love and compassion. You treat yourself with love and compassion, and you will get that. But you can't get that if you put yourself last. Like, you don't eat all day, you're running on empty, you're like doing everything for everybody else, and there is no you time. So how do you think somebody else is going to treat you? They're going to treat you the same way. They're going to be like, oh, she puts herself last, so I'm going to put her last. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Take care of yourself. And like, some of you may be creating little people. So again, please be careful with that. But remember that if you are childlike, children are our greatest teachers, because they hold nothing. They just they let it out. They tell you how it is, and that's one of the beauties. Because of my kids, I'd be like, oh man. I'm like, did you just say that? Even though I was thinking it comes out of their mouth, and I'm like, that was so rude. I'm so sorry. But, they don't know no better, and I don't want to deter that. I want them to be honest. So I try not to, say, don't say things like that. Unless it's very rude and disrespectful, then yes. But besides that, I'm like, hey, well, sorry, my kids are honest. But this situation, it is a true pair. This is a perfect companion. It is a perfect match for you, okay? We're talking about the masculine energy. It is someone who is compassionate. They're accomplished, charismatic, and probably have many gifts. They're a very gifted individual. So, you know who this person is. And if it's a female energy, it's someone who's generous, and they're very gracious and practical about things. So you will know who it is and which way this situation is working with you, okay? But be practical about how you're moving forward with this relationship, okay? Now, this person is going to help you make your dreams come true. So whoever this is, they are a good, perfect match for you. And they are a good person. If there's someone that, you're going to be working for or have a relationship, it's going to be a good relationship. It's going to be great. So just stand in your truth and always be honest and assertive. If you feel like this isn't right, if you feel like something needs to change, then speak your mind. Always stand in your truth and do that, okay? But like I said, it's important for you to have patience for this to occur, because everything is happening, but it's in divine timing. Even if you can't see it and you're just like, man, I'm tired of this shit, I'm just gonna go over here and do my own thing. You can go over there and do your own thing. When it's time, it's time. And if it's meant to be, it's going to come to you. It doesn't matter. So love is your energy. Just remember to always be loving and open. So as long as you have that love there, if it is for the person or just in general, try to be in a loving place to be able to accept this, okay? Because it looks like they're learning, they're going through their lessons, they're acknowledging the things that they needed to acknowledge and wake up to in order to be able to be the person that you need them to be. Okay, because like I said, we're not all on the same time. In fact, time is an illusion, but for us, maybe you healed faster, maybe you were enlightened sooner, maybe you were awakened sooner than they were, and now they're still trying to catch up to you. So allow them that time, because if they're not ready and you are, then the relationship's going to fall apart. So they need to be able to come to you when they're ready and they're like, okay, I'm ready to be committed to you. I'm ready to offer this to you. I'm ready to give this to you, because like I said, it is love, partnership, the commitment, all of that is coming. But they've just been kind of really stuck and afraid of making this movement, and they've been doing their own healing. So be okay with those things. And yeah. So it's time for you to embrace your true purpose and begin the new adventure. So if this is an adventure, this is something that you're just like so excited, you can't wait to start it. Okay, take the risk, because it's going to be worth it for you. Okay. Again, I'm sorry for those of you that don't want babies, but some of you are going to be celebrating, like I said, when this union happens, it's probably going to be an engagement. It's going to be something that it's probably going to happen so quickly that, and out of left field, that you're going to be like, what the fuck just happened and where did this come from? But yes, it's going to be, it could be new births, could be pregnancies, it could be many new beginnings. But like I said, they gave me like the full. So embark on this, okay? Because it's going to all lead to abundance. And be okay with asking people for help and stepping out of your comfort zone, okay? Because you can't do everything yourself. We like to think we could do everything ourselves, and we can. But then you get burnt out. And I think that's what the level I reached the past couple of weeks, that I was just done. And that's why I wasn't on here that much, because I couldn't. I physically could not. I woke up exhausted. I went to sleep exhausted. It was just exhaustion. So don't do that to yourself. Be okay with saying, hey, would you mind picking up the kids from school? Or would you mind picking this up at the grocery store? However it resonates, be okay with just saying that and helping yourself, because that's how you take care of you, is by saying, hey, I need help. I need you to help me take care of this. But like I said, this is going to be a very rapid thing that happens, because they're going to go from being like, I'm not sure to will you marry me type of thing. So I hope you're ready, because if this is what you've been wanting, don't sit there and be like, oh wait, I don't know now. No, yes, you've been waiting. That's what you wanted. They're coming. So accept the fucking offer. They want to say, let's get married tomorrow. Then you say, okay, we'll get married tomorrow. But that was that one. And please, hello, my love. How are you doing today? And for some of you, this has been going on for like about a year, maybe 2 years. It's something that has been an ongoing process that has taken a while. But you are going to get good news. Like I said, it is coming in. And now it's time for you to own your shit, own your strength. Because while our physical, we might be like, we feel that we're not strong enough, or we're weak and we're just so broken and emotionally distraught, because of, life beats you down and you just get to this really sad place and it's just like, what the fuck? I miss you too. But this is a wake-up call for you. Spirit wants you to understand that while you might be weak in the physical, in the spiritual, you have great strength, okay? Your ancestors, your guides, they're all there with you. You have strength. So whatever this temptation is that you're having a hard time fighting, that you're like, I can't beat this, I can't get over it, if it's an addiction, if it's your negativity, whatever it is that you have inside that you can't get out of, believe me when I tell you, you are stronger than you believe you are, okay? And the only time you realize how strong you are is when you have no choice but to boss the fuck up and make it happen. That's when you realize it, okay? So trust that you are strong enough to do this, because you're keeping yourself stuck and frozen in this thing. Now, you've been in contemplation for so long that it's now time to make moves, okay? Because there is something that is coming towards you, and this is a tower moment. So it could be internal or external tower moment, but this is going to cause movement. So if you've been sitting there and you've been going back and forth with yourself and you haven't known which way to go, understand that now you're going to be moving, and it's going to be quick movement, because a lot of everything that's happening is now quick movement. But you are strong enough to face and handle all of these things, okay? Don't feel like you can't do it, because you can. You have the angel of strength, the angel of balance, and the healer of ages here. So these people, the angels are bringing you. They're going to give you the strength that you need right now to make it through this. So don't feel like all hope is lost, okay? Because it isn't. Right now it might feel that way. And, you know, shit's real. It really gets you down to a point of like, what the fuck? You know, and if it's definitely about a loss, if it's a physical loss or an emotional loss, you know, it's hard. So you have the strength. They're going to be there with you. They're going to support you through it. Just don't let the temptations, don't let that darkness consume you. All right, because you're going to get restored with balance. Balance is going to come back to the situation and to your life. So please just try to find a lesson in it, because this was a purpose. Whatever this situation was, it was for personal growth. It was to force you to grow. It was to force you to change, to get you on your soul's path, okay? Now, this is a relationship change for some of you. It is, yeah, it's the end of a relationship for some of you. Hey. No. So you need to release whatever this relationship is. And for those of you that are in these toxic, it doesn't have to be like a romantic toxic relationship. It could just be a regular, you know, family, friends, toxic ass people in your life. So it's time for you to release those, okay? Because when you do that, that's when everything's going to work out. But if you have this temptation, and I don't know why I keep coming back to this, because it looks like you're trying and you're fighting to get out of it, but it's not happening. Like, you just keep getting like sucked back in. So you have to find a way to get out of this. You have to find the strength, because it's showing there is a relationship change, and that is probably the toxic relationship that you need to get out of. You need to be who you truly are. You need to be the person you were meant to be. And for some of you, it is going to be a divorce that you are going through. And it's going to be kind of an uphill battle at first, you know, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So have faith in that, because it is going to go well. Well, not well, it's a fucking divorce. But, you know, if you're worried about it being bad for you or not going in your favor, it's going to be good for you, okay? Ask for help from others, and understand you can't just be all work and no play, okay? Because then you get weighed down by all these responsibilities, which probably leads to you wanting to turn to the alcohol, the drugs, and all of those things, because that's just temptation. So try to find the balance in those things. And remember, even if you're going through this, like a divorce, a breakup, whatever it is, treat people the way you want to be treated, okay? That is like the biggest and most important thing, because as long as you act with integrity and you do things properly, and you're like, okay, you know what, this is not what I want anymore, don't stoop down to their level. Basically, like, don't do that, okay? If they want to be shitty, grimy people, let them be shitty, grimy people, and you stand in your truth, because you will always have your integrity, and they will have to live with the shit that they've done and how they've treated you. So you always be good, because right now, like this, I said, everything is synchronistic. Everything is happening as it's meant to. So right now it's falling into place. And again, with this damn partner, if there's someone that's coming in, yeah, they're telling you to choose your friends wisely. I don't know if some of you are dealing with people that are questionable. They have questionable characters. be careful who you trust, okay? Because not everyone is your friend. While some people might seem like, oh yeah, this is my buddy, this is that, and then you find out that all they do is talk shit about you, or they have plans on fucking plotting against you. You know, make sure you're being careful with the people that you have in your life. And that might be the toxic relationship you need to release for some of you. If it's a friendship and you notice that they are not so good, you know, they haven't really changed, they maybe have all these addictions, because at some point the energy transfers, you know, you pick up other people's energies. And if you are in a fragile state of mind, it's easier to fall back into those old patterns and the old habits. So please be comfortable with letting that relationship go, because it's not going to be beneficial to you. You know who this person is, okay? And it might be a little bit chaotic, but allow it to happen, okay? And if it's someone you haven't been spoken to, or they just ignoring your ass, then fuck it, let them keep ignoring you and not speaking to you. But when in doubt, throw it out, okay? When it's not needed. And even that's in life. If you have shit in your house that you need to get rid of, toss it. If you have relationships, just be like, I'm not sure. Probably not good. So chase your dreams and take the risk, okay? Whatever it is that you've been putting off, that you haven't been like, I don't know, take the risk, okay? Chase your dreams, because right now this is a wake-up call. It's time for you to see people for who they truly are and not for what you want them to be, okay? So if there is a person that is going to be coming into your life, so start a creative, get involved with other people, other situations, groups, you know, like just spiritual groups, however it is, but do something out of your norm to start getting the creative juices running, okay? And like I said, it's gonna be, you're getting good news on the way. It's coming. Open your heart, okay? Because for some of you, there is a relationship that is gonna be coming in, because they're showing me it is a new beginning, or it's going to be oh man, for some of you, this is a past person that's coming back into your life. But like we just talked about, people change, okay? Some people change. So be open to this person only if you know that they truly are a changed individual. But, you know, they're an honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted individual. So there's someone that you'll be able to trust, okay? So use your discernment. I'm not going to tell you go this way or that way, because I don't know this person. That is your person. You choose how you're going to handle this shit. But they are saying, you know, it could be something that's coming back up again. So, yeah, you have fun with that one. But please make smart decisions, okay? These choices will bring you rewards. Be smart in what you're doing, and it's also going to bring success and public recognition for those of you. For whoever this healer is, you know, please keep pushing forward, okay? This is your time to shine. Don't dim yourself down for anyone else, okay? Some of you are going to be having you're awakening your psychic abilities, and you're getting spiritual epiphanies right now. So be open to those and follow those, okay? Some, like I said, some people have visions, some people have dreams, some people just feel things, you know, you see things, you're readers. Whatever it is, it's going to be awakened in you, because you're meant to heal. You're meant to be here to help to heal. So please follow this path, whoever this is. Okay, and get some fresh air, because everything is going to work out fine. So don't be stressed out. If you've been stressed out and you don't know what to do, trust your intuition. And like I said, they're telling you release this friendship. Whoever it is that you're trusting, you need to look further into these people, because somebody's shitting on you on the low. So everything's going to work out good for those of you that are, you know, have everything else going on. Now, again, you have to trust your intuition, because you have this attachment to these results, and you can't be attached to results, okay? When you get the attachment, that's when you start worrying, and you're like, oh my God, is this going to happen the way I want it to? Is it going to work out for me? Is it not? And then you start putting negative energy into it, and you're sabotaging your own shit. So don't do that to yourself, okay? Trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to lead you where you need to go. But some of you are just suffering in silence, and you're not happy with your life. You're not happy with what's going on. and you're aware that it's like you're trapped, and you know that you're trapped and you're just at rock bottom right now, but you're fully aware that you're at this place and you know that this is happening. Why are you staying there? So some of you, it might be a financial reason that you're staying there. And some of you just have this fear that's not really justifiable. You have an unjustifiable fear, okay? You're focusing on worst case scenarios, and you're allowing the worry to kind of get out of control, because now it's like it's just from, oh, it's worrying, to now it's this huge fucking scenario in your head that's not very likely to occur. So you have to stop torturing yourself. Okay, you have to get out of that fucking cave that you're in, your little hut, your hideout, whatever it is that you're hiding in right now. You need to get out of that, because you're not happy with your life and you're suffering by yourself. And whether it's somebody's fully aware that you're suffering, or you're fully aware that you're doing this to yourself, you're sabotaging yourself. So don't allow this to happen, okay? Just don't do it. You know, it's time for you to step out of that and get yourself to where you need to be. You know, maybe you are at rock bottom right now, but rock bottom is temporary, because guess what? There's nowhere to go but up. So when you hit rock bottom, you're going to go up, okay? Now, if you've been thinking about love, because it's showing me that the angel of love is there, you know, there will be someone coming in, but right now that's not where your priorities need to be. No, that's not what you need to be focusing on right now. Right now they're saying you need to laugh at your demons and enjoy and let go. So whatever it is that you're holding on to, this fucking fear that's keeping you in this fucking place, y'all need to release that, okay? You know, our demons, we all got demons. We all live with our shit, and we're like, okay, well, let's see what happens. You know, you can make friends with them, or you can sit there and be like, I'm going to just shut you down and I'm not going to let you out to play. You know, you have to find the yin and the yang. You have to find the balance between the light and the dark. You know, we all have it, and we can't deny the darkness in us, because then we're not being authentically us. You know, you have to acknowledge that you have the light and you have the dark, and you have to make peace with both of them, because sometimes you need the darkness, because you don't have that, then you won't smack a bitch when she needs to be smacked. Again, not condoning violence. But like I said, you know, you always need the balance, because if you're so friendly, people just going to keep walking all over you and shitting on you. And yeah, okay, you're like, karma's going to get them. But sometimes people just really need to get slapped and be like, nah, bitch, I'm going to get you now, because we're not doing this. And sometimes people need that lesson. And you see how it works out? It's a balance. So be friends with your bad side, okay? Make peace with whatever it is you have going on, because it's always a teaching and learning experience. But right now, this teaching and learning may have been that you needed to learn financial discipline. You needed to learn how to not just blow your money on shit that was irrelevant or not necessary, okay? But stop suffering in silence. If you're suffering, reach out to someone that is going to be able to help you, and stop staying in your head so much. And just because, like I was just saying, calmness is not weakness. You know, you don't have to entertain the bullshit and argue with everybody just because they're presenting you with an argument. It is your choice completely. I personally, sometimes, I will entertain an argument. Most of the time, I won't, because I'm like, I don't have time for your shit. But there are times, depending on what it is that transpired, I might entertain it. Because if it's something that was disrespectful to me, more than likely I'm entertaining it, because it's like, you're not going to be disrespecting me. I don't care how nice of a person, it's not happening. So you're going to choose your battles, but don't be afraid to walk away from battles, okay? Because every battle doesn't need to be fought. You know, we worry about winning the war. The battles are here and there. Well, Janine, just don't get the cops called on you, okay? Don't tell them that I sent you to do it. So please, you know, everyone has value, and, you know, everyone has their own shit. Even the people that we're dealing with that we're like, you're a shitty ass individual. they have a purpose. You know, they serve the purpose in our lives to teach us lessons, to help us learn. But some of you are going to be getting a job offer. It looks like it's going to be a male. That's, you know, the position, that's whoever this is, you're going to be getting a job offer. So if you've been worried about work, you're going to get the job offer. So be happy for that. I'll probably that. It is time for you to take action and get out of that sad place and trust your inner wisdom, okay? You know what to do, and take action without delay, because if you keep delaying, look at where you're at. Where the fuck do you think you're going to go if you stay there? What's going to change? Like, really, what do you think is going to change if you do not take actions and move away from that? Okay? So focus on what it is that you want. Focus on how you're going to get out of this. Focus on whatever it is that's going to give you that little bit of fucking sanity back. Focus on that, okay? And rest your mind. Step out of that so that you can take a time out, okay? It is necessary for that. And they're saying you need to resurrect the old childhood dream. So whatever it was that you used to love doing, do that, okay? And be grateful for what you have. Even though you might be going through this, you know, you still should be grateful because you're alive. You're more than likely fully functioning. Everything works in your body. So be grateful for the little things and find a blessing in those things, okay? Because as long as you're stuck in your head, it's going to be hard. But when you start taking these actions, the angel of love is there to help guide you to where it is you need to go, because they're showing me new beginnings. And again, walking away from dishonest associations. It could be a relationship, it could be business, however this is resonating for you, but you need to walk away from these things, okay? And maybe what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for you, okay? So sometimes it's not really worth the effort. In your mind, you're like, oh yeah, well, I really wanted this and I wanted it to work, and look at where you're at. You're in a place of fucking depression, because I'm going to assume you're just fucking depressed, you know, and you're just suffering. You're suffering by yourself in silence for a situation that you can have, you can walk away from. You know, it is your choice to walk away from. So walk away from this connection if it's not benefiting you. If it's making you feel like that, you need to walk away from it, okay? Because once you do, you're going to have new beginnings. With every ending, there is a new beginning, and your wishes will come true, okay? They're showing me your dreams will be fulfilled. So this is the time to make it happen. This is the time to walk away from these things, because it's going to end in victory. So please, 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 please do it, okay? I don't like to see you guys suffering, because it makes me feel bad, and I feel sad for you, and I'm not there to help you, okay? I can't go slap a motherfucker for you because I'm over here. So you have to find the strength within yourself to stand up for you and show up for you and do what you know is best for you, okay? And please, your chakras that came out today was sacral chakra and your root chakra. So work on those two chakras. And, you know, if anything, please hit me up, drop a comment. But I hope those messages resonated with you and they gave you some type of clarity and they help you get to where it is that you need to go in life. You know, I'm here for you. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later.